Cash Crew. We back again. This time, we got the whole crew with us. And so I'm going to have to do it this way. Vlad, how you feel? Kens, how you feel? Dub, how you feel? Jig, how you feel? We're going to do, you got to do it on
spooky right there.
I like that. It's about time, man.
How y'all feeling, fellas?
Man, we here, man. It's a beautiful thing right now. We at the table, round, rectangular. It's something like that, but we here, bro. I love it.
Yo, word that, man. We good, man. I'm excited, man. The moment I noticed that all of us was gonna be here, I was like, it's showtime.
And if Jig's here, you know it's gonna be Mo better.
Yeah, talk to somebody.
So I guess there's no better way to start off season 4, episode 1, with all 5 hosts. And of course, like we always do, this is Sports Cash Podcast, where we discuss everything sports and the business behind it. And before we get started, like always, we do have some headlines to cover.
Hot ones.
Hot takes.
Let's go.
First and foremost, of course, NBA is always going around 24/7. So there's a potential buyout for Rajon Rondo. And apparently the Los Angeles Lakers are in the running to acquire him, which if they do,
crown them boys.
Yeah.
Possibly
2021-22 championship.
I'm not saying crown him. I'm just saying I don't think Rondo's gonna play. I mean, he'll be there for leadership.
Yeah, I mean his impact.
Did you just say leadership? All of them old, bro. They all been there.
They all leaders. It's a team full of leaders.
Yeah, I mean, having him come off the bench, it's gonna be tough.
Especially the back of Westbrook, I like it.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, especially.
To be honest, I forgot about Westbrook.
You can't go wrong with Rajon on your team.
Yeah, you can't.
Nah.
So that's the thing. I mean, it's that simple.
I know it's a rumor. It's probably gonna happen. He's already in LA.
The average age even older now. Lord of mercy.
Yeah, I think he enjoyed that run with Bron and AD and them.
Yeah.
And now to add Melo and Westbrook and whatever to the mix, I think the potential championship looks good in his eyes.
I put my money on it. I would.
Well, my money is going on it. After that, we have Gordon Mitchell.
Gardner, my man.
Gardner. I'm not his daddy.
I told you should have did that.
Another role player going to Philly, which doesn't help them.
I mean, it helps them by having just a third quarterback on
depth
competition.
Because and I see exactly what they were thinking. They was like, hold on, Hurts don't want to listen to us. I don't want him to get Hurts.
Right.
This nigga is on one.
Yo, that's 2 weeks in a row. Hey, and like you said, he's here all night.
Yeah, so I mean, he's a mobile quarterback, and then I don't think they're. Flacco is just like, yo.
And he got some experience.
Flacco will give you 1 quarter.
Yeah, but I mean, the best part, they have 3 potential-ish starters.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Gardner
played. He did some good stuff. Yeah, Flacco obviously is a Super Bowl MVP, and Hurts, you know, they're expecting him to be the future anyway. Right. It's a good look for Philly, I think.
Also,
and it's money in the bag.
Also, we got a trade. Cavaliers are trading. They're doing a sign and trade for Lauri Markkanen, sending Larry Nance Jr. and a first round pick from Denver to the Cavs. I don't know if that makes the Cavs out of the bottom 3 of the East, but
nope.
But it's good.
It's a good move.
It's better than
they fortified their roster a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they can start talking about the future. Cause
what future?
I mean, they had none before, but Lauri Markkanen is a serviceable young talent. They still got the other point guards over there. I think they could.
Sexton's
in trade rumors right now.
I mean, everybody's in trade rumors. Man, the whole league about to get traded.
I don't see them building around Markkanen. I can see him play there 2 years.
No, build around Markkanen. He's part of the build.
I see him being there for 2 years and then they trade him.
It's a 4-year deal.
They have nice jerseys now, if that counts for anything. Yeah, have you seen their jerseys lately? That black one they be rocking? Well, yo, that thing is fire.
I guess you got to find a way to keep the fans coming.
Right, interested in something.
If you're gonna lose, look good doing it.
Right.
They better play LeBron highlights on the Jumbotron.
Speaking of rumors,
poor Lauri Markkanen, man, because this guy said, "Oh, I want a new start to my career," and then they sent him to Death Town.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Cleveland Cavs, you go to the Cavs to die. That's where everybody.
They could have sent him anywhere, and it'd have probably been a better look. They could have sent him to Orlando, but I mean, I guess it just depends on what was there to offer.
Yeah. But then again, I feel sorry for him though, because I mean, he's been with Chicago for all his career, and then now Chicago finally made moves. They got DeRozan, they got Lonzo,
Yeah, and
and then now they ship him out.
I mean,
They don't need him.
That
Yeah.
would have been
Yeah,
a solid
like,
piece.
if
for
he was
Jet
still there
purposes.
with that core,
Yeah.
Chicago would be a threat.
apparently he
East.
didn't want to be. He did not want to be there for a while.
And they
so
paid
it's-
Otto Porter millions of dollars for no reason. So
And he
Otto
hasn't been
Porter's in
au-
Chicago.
Yeah, and he hasn't been automatic in some years.
that guy there.
Oh well.
Speaking of trade rumors, of course, the great Dame potentially out of Portland. I don't think he's going nowhere. But you know, there's always whispers in the NBA. It's what happens. Comes with the territory.
I think these are big
Something
whippers.
about Dame is fishy to me
Why you say that?
because he wants to have his cake and eat it too. I know Jig know what I'm talking about. Maybe.
Maybe.
It's just because just lately he's been sending so many signals.
Mixed messages.
Like the guy that put out the report that he asked for a trade request, Chris Haynes. That's reportedly his guy,
Right.
and then so he just like
And Chris is
oh,
solid. He's
yeah,
relatively
he
solid.
hasn't just come out and say things before.
Right.
So it was weird how Dame just played him to the left like he did. So I don't know what's going on with Dame. Maybe he really wants to get out of there and doesn't want to be treated like LeBron. Same thing like
Or
Giannis
KD.
didn't leave the Bucks because he ultimately didn't want to be seen as LeBron. But you can't have your cake and eat it too. You're
Right.
31,
Right.
Dame. Like time is ticking.
You make a decision.
Right.
So you gotta do what you gotta do. If you want to go out, get out of there.
I'll
Yeah,
say
come on,
by
man.
All-Star weekend, he'll be gone.
A lot of people will.
Yeah.
Because then you'll know for sure what your team
Right.
is really about. So
And I think that's the only reason he's staying. He's gonna wait out, see what the landscape is,
And he
then
gonna choose.
by All-Star weekend there will be a Dame trade. That'll
And
be the
for sure
that'll
we'll
be the
a
trade.
playoff team.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
New York. 10th spot. I don't care where we at. 10, 9, 8.
the
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all still going home.
Right.
They tough with Dame. I don't know who they
Bro.
would trade for him, but they tough
That's a lot.
with Dame.
Oh, Vince
RJ's
is
gone. RJ's
So?
definitely gone.
No, he-
Bye bye.
You gotta give us
Quickly
some gifts.
gone.
Welcome to
I
Portland.
mean, it-
I could definitely
with-
part
with-
ways
I
with
mean,
quickly.
The NBA.
Hey, everybody gets one.
Never mind.
That was a good one. Dang, how come I didn't think about it?
Love it. So cool. Who else though? Because I feel like
That's
two
all we
young
got.
players,
Picks. It's,
Yeah,
it's gonna be at least 3-4 players, man.
3-4 players,
and
two
maybe-
first rounders,
yeah, two
at
first-
least.
And maybe two back from Portland. Dame and somebody else.
Yeah, I could see Dame and maybe like
Yeah, but it's gonna be Dame and some guy at the very
Yeah.
end of the bench.
the
Like,
ninth man
Or
on
not
the bench.
in the, or somebody who's playing overseas right now. They drafted in
Yeah,
2017.
because Norman
Right.
Powell's gone, so
Right.
Oh, he left?
yeah, he's in Toronto.
Uh-huh.
Norman
Yeah, that's right,
Powell.
they traded him.
He went back to
Yeah,
Toronto.
he went back to Toronto.
What?
Yeah.
I thought he
Oh,
re-signed.
The fix
with
was in.
Portland.
No,
Oh,
The fix was in. They sent him away so they can get him back.
that's exactly what Miami did with Goran.
Bastards.
well,
I love it.
I mean, it's the only thing to wait and see.
Man,
but
it's gonna
at
be a
this
fun
moment, NBA season is over. It's time to talk.
Is the NBA ever really over?
No.
Anyway, go ahead.
It's never over. But the season of the NBA is over, and the best time of the year for Dub is about to start.
That's the best time of the year.
But before it starts,
People, you're done.
we have to evaluate the future. We had 5 first-round quarterbacks being drafted in this year's draft.
Jesus Christ.
Trevor Lawrence to the Jacksonville Jaguars, Trey Lance to the San Francisco 49ers, Mac Jones to those Patriots, Justin Fields to the Chicago Bears, and Zach Wilson to the New York Jets.
That's not nice, man.
Damn. Treat him like he Mark Sanchez. Like, Jesus.
Hey, don't have a butt
Yo,
phone, boy.
Zach.
boy,
Zach
try.
about to turn this franchise around.
Hey,
I hope so.
he got to deal with the Bills and Miami right now, and the Patriots might be on the way back. I don't know how you gonna turn it around.
I mean, 5 wins is an upgrade for the
That
Jets.
is a turnaround. That is a turn around.
5 wins.
I ain't say about how much.
Hey, I'm not mad. I'd be proud.
5
Yeah.
wins? Yikes.
I mean, but you
17
gotta look at
seed?
that division. That division is not, you know what I'm saying?
5 and
it's not gonna
12
be a
though?
cakewalk.
Yo,
Look at the division.
if you just came from the number 2 overall pick, that means you had a pretty bad record. The only way you can go is up.
Right.
So
if
5
they do
wins
go up, yeah.
is an up.
They
And hopefully
up
the
4
following
wins.
win,
Yeah.
the following season is
Up
hopefully
again.
7 wins. You know, they just got a new coach, Robert Sala,
Sayer.
and he seems very energetic and really excited about his position. I think he might have
Seems
some
very
success.
competent.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, all of that. I mean, he was the former defensive coordinator in San Fran,
Right.
and I think he's ready to
Turn them boys up.
turn the boys up.
I mean, it's, Zach Wilson, right? Wasn't he? He's the one that everybody was going crazy about right before the draft.
BYU. Yep.
Number 2 overall pick.
I think the Jets have a decent team. Like they've been struggling to find a quarterback since what 06.
Boy.
And
He's Chad Pennington,
And that was what 03.
and he had medium
Because
success.
Sanchez wasn't what they were
Was
hoping
a
he'd
bum.
be.
Nowhere near.
Sam Darnold sure was in it.
Nah.
I don't think they really supported Sam Darnold like they should have, man. Like
Did Gino get drafted?
Gino.
Gino did.
Oh, I
Gino.
forgot about Gino.
Eugene.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's been bad.
It's just been bad after bad after bad. What the hell?
Man, but I don't know.
Culture change.
Yeah.
Culture change.
There we go.
But I do
There we
feel
go.
like Dubs. I think they're on their way up. Like they have some weapons. They signed Corey Davis went there. They signed
The rookie Elijah Moore.
Yep, they got Elijah Moore, and then I think is it Jameson Crowder?
Yeah, he was already there.
He's already there.
But yeah, Jameson Crowder is one of those
I forgot who they're tight.
matchup nights.
But they got a nice
They
little
used to have
squad.
that defense back in the day used to be killer though.
Yeah,
that
that
defense
defense
ain't right
had
there.
that-
That like 2010, 2011 defense.
When
Rex Ryan defense.
when the cover corner was there, right?
Darrell Reeves.
Darrell.
Because he
Mr.
took out
Allen.
half.
He took
He took out half a field
half the
by
field,
himself.
Facts.
a third at least.
No problem.
And they just kept on paying Mark Sanchez.
They had no choice.
They had no choice, bro.
Dummies.
Who else was there to
Man, they should have remixed that situation ASAP. I had Mark Sanchez in my first season of fantasy football.
how that
Oh,
work
you
out?
must have
Wow.
That was the most miserable year.
You must have lost
I
it.
was watching this man give me negative points. I said, how?
Yikes.
You're throwing the ball. What are you doing, bro?
Bro,
Like,
he has the most infamous play
Oh,
in like
man.
NFL history, bro.
It was
The
the
butt
longest
fumble.
play on
Known as
ESPN
the
history.
butt fumble, bro.
Yeah,
The butt.
this guy right here.
I think over 100 days on ESPN straight.
But
Yeah.
if it seems like we're starting with Zach Wilson. I'm not so. I like what I saw in preseason so far.
From Zach?
So
From
what do you
Zach,
think
yeah.
his ceiling is?
As far as
What, like comparing him to like another player that's
Comparison,
had
or
success?
how successful you think his career is?
oh, that's a
Or
hard
or
call.
you
Oh,
can say
that's tough,
let's say
man.
first 5 years.
That's still tough, bro.
That's
That's,
still-
that's
I don't-
hard
I-
to judge because football is just so
Right.
much to work in your favor. Like outside of just your own team, but then you got the other 3 teams in your division.
Right.
It's very difficult to make that kind of call. But I said, I think before we were like Jets easily gonna be another top 5 pick. I think we can start to get away from that. I really like their head coach, like Jig was mentioning. They got some weapons for Wilson because sometimes the bad part of a lot of these former quarterbacks we were mentioning that the Jets had, who were their number 1 or number 2 guys.
Yeah.
Right.
I was
And
gonna ask you that.
and the fact that Zach Wilson at least has a veteran in Jamison Crowder, he could be a problem. Corey Davis, a former first round pick himself,
Right.
and they just got Elijah Moore in the first round, out of Ole Miss. That
He's a
means,
dog.
yeah, he's a problem. He has that Percy Harvin type
Right.
skill set. So that means you at least you went and got this quarterback and you at least giving him something to work with.
Right.
So I think
That's something they've never had before.
exactly. I'm not gonna be able to give you a 5-year plan for him.
Right.
But I think we're on our way up if you're a New York Jets football fan.
Because I think quickly about Joe Burrow, right? Like I'm sure we all felt like Joe's about to be a very solid player in the NFL, but he's on the Bengals, and the Bengals are not a good team.
No, the Bengals in a couple years could turn around.
Well, I'm saying last year when he got
Oh,
there.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
But he got
they're-
hurt.
They're doing the same for Burrow. They surrounded him
But now he
with
got
weapons.
weapons.
Yeah.
They giving him T. Higgins. Now they just got a receiver that he's already familiar with,
Jamar
Chase.
and Jamar Chase.
And that
They got
defense-
Joe Mixon in the backfield. So
they still need help on the offensive line.
yeah, I
Of
mean,
course.
little.
That's
That
the
comes
most
over
important-
time.
That's the
Steps.
most important.
I
thing.
mean, honestly, that was the odd thing about the draft because most people thought instead
they-
of getting Jamar Chase, they were going to end up getting offensive
Oh.
lineman. But I guess we went to try to instead protect Burrow, just
Make
give
him
Burrow
comfortable.
his friend,
Weapon, yeah.
one of his friends. But
That's crazy to think about that when they're in college, they have better skill players than when they get to the NFL.
Right.
Well,
If they play at an LSU,
Right.
Alabama.
I mean, yeah,
Power
yeah,
five
that's
school
what it
mostly.
is.
Yeah.
It's just the system change.
so
Really.
obviously Mac Jones is probably going to be the guy that's going to sit on the bench out of the 5 guys the longest because obviously he's in New England. But we have Trey.
None of those racists in Boston have anything to say about it.
It won't be long, brother.
Yeah, I don't.
Cam got 1 or 2 games.
I was about to say 3.
I
was matching him
think
out at
Cam
3.
is on a is.
Tight
I
leash.
think he's on a tight leash. He's on a tighter leash.
He's gonna
than
have to
people
come
think.
out strong.
If he
4
wins
games.
if he loses anything, it's over.
You didn't hear you didn't see the articles about him talking about he's the rap music that he listens to at practice is distracting.
Right.
Uh,
I did hear about
I'm
that.
like, are you kidding me?
And
Tom
all
Brady
teams-
listens to rap at practice too.
Right.
He didn't seem distracted to me.
Hey,
I didn't like the move in
Yeah,
the first place.
exactly.
But yes, right. Duh.
Yeah, I didn't like the move.
And it wasn't because of his skill set. It's just because I know he's a quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
and
That
they
system.
don't like that kind of quarterback.
I was one of those pro Cam Newton going to New England. Because I just thought, I was like, Cam is not the greatest pure thrower in the world, but I did trust Belichick's coaching.
Right.
And I don't know. It ain't working. So
But last year, I can't count last year, though. Last year was
it's
a
hard to
difficult
count that.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there's a
the
lot.
first
he
COVID
had
year,
COVID. A bunch
no
of
real
the team
practice.
didn't show up because of COVID.
Yes.
And he
Practice
didn't
facilities
have a
shut
weapon to
down.
save his life.
He was learning
He
to
did
play
not
the
have a
game
weapon at
on
all.
Zoom. You know what I'm saying? They was practicing on Zoom, so no real routes. They was learning while they were playing.
But and them not having weapons is why Brady left. Well, one of the reasons why Brady left. And
Right.
Cam Newton came into a situation with nobody to throw the ball to anyway. So
So maybe they sit Mac Jones so that they don't throw him in the fire because athletically you look at Mac Jones and I don't know what he's going to be able to bring to the position that far as much as that goes, but he'll look worse because he doesn't have the athleticism and they don't have the receivers.
well,
So-
they did a little work this offseason.
I feel like they got a lot of
Tight ends.
defensive
They signed
side.
2
Yeah,
massive
they
tight
did
ends.